the best ways to use Shilajit. Now, if you're following along on our Instagram account, we did a post just a couple of days ago about Shilajit, some of the benefits, and that definitely piqued some interest. We're like, okay, this is amazing, but how do I use it? That is what we're going to cover in this video. So we've got Trent here. I'm sure maybe if you've been in, definitely in the last 6 months, I'm sure you've met Trent. He's usually rocking the elixir bar. He's an absolute master here. And Shilajit, that's one of your favorite herbs, superfoods, isn't it?
It is, actually. That was the reason I first came here as a customer, was the amazing quality of powdered Shilajit we sell here.
Yeah, and well, since then, we've actually kind of expanded the line of Shilajit that we have. So we do have the powder. We've also got it in capsules. We've got it as this resin, which we'll talk about, we'll demonstrate how to use. And then we've also got it as a tincture. So there's a number of different forms, and we're gonna talk about each of those and how best to use it, how to get this kind of miracle substance in your body. Because Shilajit, I mean, when you first started with it, was it instant, like, yes, I love it, no problems? Or
No.
was it, like most people, it's like, whoa, okay, I've heard about this, but man, that stuff is potent.
Oh yeah, it's an acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste. But if you know how to use it and know how to get it into your body with ease and deliciousness, then it's no problem. Then
Yeah.
you're getting all the benefits. All right, so maybe first let's just kind of do a little bit of a recap on benefits of Shilajit. It is one of these true adaptogens, so it really helps adapt the body to stressors, be they physical, chemical, emotional, mental, you name it, all across the board. And in fact, in Ayurveda, it's one of their top remedies. They describe it as the destroyer of weakness, and it's often given, prescribed, shall we say, along with other herbs. And you mentioned that you use Shilajit in that way. It's like a harmonizer.
Yeah, 100%. It does have catalytic effects on the herbs that you use it with. But yeah, you said it best as like a harmonizer, similar to like licorice root.
Right. Yeah, it kind of rounds out the formula, brings everything together, that catalyst.
Yeah.
And it's so great because you can take it just literally as a nutrient supplement.
Yeah.
Right? Minerals is maybe one of the top benefits of it.
100%. I've heard that if you add a little bit of Shilajit to some water, it makes plants grow really fast.
Yeah.
It's excellent fertilizer.
Excellent fertilizer, both for your plants and for yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, what is it? I guess is a really good place to start as well. It's what's described as a mineral pitch, literally oozing out of the mountains. And though it has its origins in kind of the Himalayas, a friend of mine, he actually has been sourcing it in the Rocky Mountains. So this one here is a North American version of Shilajit. So it's not just relegated to one part of the world. You can find this around, and it's this, I've heard various descriptions, but one of them is like it's ancient ecosystems that have like kind of decomposed, compressed, and it's just all that matter, all that mineral matter compressed down. Yeah.
That's what I've heard too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is maybe it in its most pure form, hence the name pure black, where it is a resin. It's like a tar, literally. And it comes with this nice handy dandy spoon to help you get it out of the jar. And so maybe we'll start there. First, easiest way to use it is you get a little bit on the spoon, and it's got, a measurement on there. You might want it, maybe going to take up to a gram of it. Check out that resin right there. And so this handy dandy spoon fits right onto a mug or even a mason jar, and it just hangs there. And you can pour hot water over it as we're about to. You want to grab the kettle? You got that ready?
Yep.
Or yeah, fill that jar up, hot water. We'll pour it over, and then it just dissolves with the hot water, and it'll create you a nice Shilajit tea. Now, if that is your preference, that's one way to do it. Like we mentioned, maybe the flavor is sometimes a little bit intense. Now, it didn't completely dissolve, but as that sits there, or no, it did. It instantly completely dissolved. I saw a little bit of a black. Oh no, there it is. So there's still a little bit of a black down at the bottom, but check that out. As the water begins to dissolve that, we're now getting a Shilajit tea. But it is a very potent flavor. How would you describe it?
Smoky.
Smoky.
Smoky, spicy earth.
Yeah, earthy, almost like asphalt
Yeah.
in that sense. So, you know, when I was asking you earlier, like, you know, how do you like to take Shilajit? You said, well, sometimes just right off the spoon, just
Yeah.
straight into the mouth.
Yeah, it's a well-known fact here that I actually take it before bed.
Oh,
I
okay.
find it helps me sleep more than any other substance.
Wow.
More than like, yeah, name is countless.
Yeah.
I find I struggle with being really out of my body when I sleep. Shilajit just brings me back into my body, grounds me down, and effortless deep sleep for me.
Amazing. Cool. All right. Sleep remedy. So, I mean, this is one of the things, you know, these adaptogens, there's no like herbs like, you know, it does this, just one thing. Many different actions on the body because it's affecting so many different systems and nourishing on such a deep level that you'll find that you're going to get multi benefits from Shilajit.
Oh,
so, okay. So first and foremost, you could just take it right off the spoon. You could create a tea like we did. Capsules, I don't think we need to go into that. Self-explanatory. It's already encapsulated for you. If you really can't deal with the flavor, then just take the caps. Forget about it. The tincture. They take the resin and then instead of dissolving it in water, it's dissolved in ethanol, alcohol base as tinctures are, and then you could just take it that way. The dry powder, where they've dried out that resin, powdered it, can be used in that way too as well. And that's what we're using at the Elixir Bar. But let's go through this recipe to create a lemonade. Yeah, so this is one of our staff that, Emily, that came up with this, and this is what we're drinking right now.
Yeah.
So, cheers. Very delicious. So first and foremost, you want to dissolve the Shilajit, right? Take that right amount, and then do you need a blender for this, or?
Yes, I do. Just because.
Just because.
Do you want to use?
Yeah, let's use that as our base.
So all we need for this
Yeah.
is the dissolved Shilajit.
Okay.
You can use a fresh lemon, but we're going to use lemon essential oil.
Okay.
It doesn't take much. It's like a drop or two.
Yeah.
Well, that was a
Or
little more
3 or
than
4.
two.
Extra lemon.
Yeah.
So again, a couple of drops of lemon essential oil or fresh lemon, and then
I like to do half a pump.
okay, half a pump of honey, which is so 1 pump is a full like tablespoon, so that's about a half tablespoon. But you know, you choose. This is about you customizing this recipe for you, however you'd like it. Okay. All right, blend that up. Pour it back in. Okay, and we got a nice frothy Shilajit lemonade. So you could, you know, as Trent does, enjoy this as a nice nighttime beverage. Honey's also a fantastic one for insomnia as well. Yeah, Derek Fleming from New Earth Organics, he did a whole class on honey and sleep and insomnia and this connection to how it helps you stay asleep. Because I know sometimes people have trouble going to sleep, and then some people have trouble, you know, staying asleep.
Yeah.
And honey's one of those great ones that will help you stay asleep. And plus, a nice warm beverage in the evening is always good, very conducive for sleeping. So this is not going to make you tired or drowsy. I think you mentioned the benefits you got was more grounding. Yeah, like this could be an energizing drink. This could be a recovery drink, right? We talk about electrolytes and that full spectrum of minerals, especially a little bit of lemon added. Maybe you do maple syrup or honey, however you want to sweeten it. And it's perfect that way too. So, all right, let's have another little taste. And then I'd love to hear from you some more ideas of how you incorporate Shilajit into your everyday.
Oh.
Good one.
So nice.
Yeah, so a lemon essential oil, you get that citrus flavor. It's less sour and it's more, how would you describe it? I mean, it's more like the rind, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, like those like deeper, not quite bitter, but in that alkaline, like in that realm of flavor when you're using the essential oil. Now, the flavor of Shilajit is, we mentioned, dark, earthy, so you naturally put it places where you're creating dark, earthy beverages.
100%. So using it with things like maca, roasted chicory, dandelion root,
Coffee,
coffee, cacao.
cacao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All these dark, earthy tastes, it blends excellently with the taste and really makes for a robust beverage.
Yeah.
I think.
Cool. All right. Let us know, how do you use Shilajit? Do you have any kind of tips, tricks, best places to put Shilajit? Let us know in the comments below. I hope you learned something today. We hope we shared, a new herb. If you've never heard of Shilajit, never tried it, highly encourage you to do so, and let us know what you think. Okay. Thanks a lot, Trent.
Yeah, very welcome.